My grandmother used to warn us, in the village, if you hear your name called at night, do not answer. Even if it sounds like your mother. Even if it sounds like yourself. I thought the house was empty. I knew it was empty. I locked the door myself. In my culture, silence, at night, is never just silence. It listens. The power went out at exactly to 17 a.m. Not before. Not after. Exactly. I told myself it was an EPA. I told myself not to panic. But then I heard breathing. Not Mimi. It was slow. Deliberate. Like someone trying very hard not to be noticed. I sat up in bed, heart pounding so loud I was sure it could hear me. I whispered, "Who's there?" Nothing answered. That was worse. Because in my grandmother's house, we were taught one rule. If something hears you and stays silent, it is already close. The smell came next. Damp earth. Rain-soaked soil. Like a grave that had been opened to recently. My feet touched the floor, and I felt it. The cold. Not the kind from Harmattan. This cold crawled. As I walked toward the corridor, I saw it. Mihoch. I don't remember stopping in front of it. I don't remember deciding to look. But my reflection was already smiling. I wasn't. My mouth was shaking. My eyes were full of tears. But she in the mirror. She looked pleased. Her lips moved before mine did. She said my name. I screamed and staggered back, hitting the wall. The lights flickered back on, and the mirror was normal again. I laughed. I cried. I told myself I was tired. Then I saw the footprints. Bare. Wet. Leading from my bedroom door. To the mirror. And back. They stopped right behind where I was standing. I felt breath on my neck. Warm. Though human. I didn't turn around. Because something inside me knew. If I saw its face, I would never be alone again. I'm recording this now because it hasn't left. It just learned how to stay quiet. And if you're listening to this, if your room suddenly feels colder, it might not be mine anymore. I never believed in the things my grandmother warned me about those. Whispers in the dark that coil around. Your ankles when you're alone at night. Not until last Tuesday. My name is Amara. I'm 24, from Enugu. And I moved to Lagos 6 months ago for work. My flat is on the 4th floor of a crumbling high-rise near. Mile 12, a place with flickering lights, water that tastes like rust, and neighbors who vanish without saying goodbye. I told myself it was just the city, chaotic, indifferent. But then the knocking started. It began softly, 3 slow raps on my bedroom door around 3 a.m. every night. I'd freeze under my thin duvet. Hot, hammering, telling myself it was the wind. Or rats in the walls. But the 3rd night, I heard breathing. Not mine, wet, guttural, like something drowning. And enjoying it. I stopped sleeping. Started burning sage my aunt sent from ABIA. Drew salt lines across every threshold. Nothing worked. Last night, I woke to my own name being whispered not from the hallway, but from inside the mirror above my dresser. My reflection wasn't moving when I did. It smiled while I screamed. Its eyes were black pits, its lips split open to wide, revealing rows of needle-thin teeth, slick with something dark. I tried to run, but the front door wouldn't open. The windows, thought I unlocked them. Ande, I saw Asterisk standing in the corner of my living room, tall, emaciated, draped in wet funeral shrouds the color of dried blood. Her hair hung in clumps, dripping black water onto my floor. She tilted her head like a bird watching prey, and spoke in my mother's voice. Amara, she said, you left the village. You forgot the old ways. Now, the river wants its daughter back. I remembered then the story. Eneni told me as a child. About the asterisk Mawu asterisk. The spirit that drowns ungrateful daughters who turn their backs on ancestral duty. I'd laughed, called it folklore. But the thing in my flat wasn't folklore. It was hungry. Now, I'm writing this by phone light. Curled in my bathroom, the tiles icy against my bare feet. The mirror here is fogged. But I can see shapes moving behind the steam. Mais farete 2%. Outside, the rain has started again, except it's not rain. It's coming from inside the walls. If you find this, don't come looking for me. Just burn the building down. Amara.